It is. Hey,
Oh no.
recap from the last session. With our heroes spread across the city of Mardovia, Grumpfel took a moment of solace in the Temple of the Last Breath, a place of worship of his god Kamataeon. There he met the old priest Antov and shared his thoughts about the events that had befallen him and his friends over the last few months, expressing an uncertainty about his place in all things. Meanwhile, Delgrim and Gallivahad entered the night markets and found themselves at the Starlight Armory where they sought an appraisal of the Axe 1 from Oscar. They discovered that it was in fact crafted by the Smithy Vorlas, who worked there, and after comparing Oscar's axe and Hallow's Edge, the ancient weapon Delgrim got from beneath the Nightmare Tree all those months ago, offered to make some improvements to the old weapon. Somewhat begrudgingly, Delgrim agreed and left his beloved axe behind with the Elven Smith. Over at the Mage Stay, Tiernan, Bee, and Ruxy nervously made their way through the huge building, climbing to the highest floor to search for more information. Tiernan went about investigating leads given to him by his mother that could help him possibly discover more about what his father had been up to with his secret research, while Bee focused on learning a new spell and Ruxy kept watch. This was fortunate as she spied a small group of Venator approaching Bee and, thinking quickly, knocked over books to distract them before they could question Bee. Keeping the conversation light and casual, Ruxy recognized one of the Venator as a drow she'd been drinking with before, Ozana. As they chatted, Bee overheard them talk about Dastaria, her old mentor, and completely lost her cool. But luckily, the rest of the Venator didn't notice how truly shaken she was. Once they'd left, the three of them quickly finished off what they were doing, and the entire group found themselves back at the Foaming Mug. Sharing the relevant details of their travels, they made plans to leave the city. A brief shopping expedition was made to acquire warmer clothes as the grasp of winter took hold, and once they were prepared, they made their way west towards their destination, Furjat-Um. After 3 days of travel, they found themselves at the small village of Orlanic, where they stopped for the evening. Asking around for information about the destination, they discovered that some of the local teens would go up to the old ruins overlooking the ancient village as a dare, although this was considered foolish, as the village itself was considered cursed. Delgrim and Ruxy went out to look for some of the local village teens to see what else they could find out about this, finding a small group of them out at an old barn. Conversations were had, and our heroes discovered that previously, one of the first teens to go up to the ruins had vanished not long after, and that most were reluctant to do it again, despite the dares. Heading back to the inn, the Beggar's Rest, they stopped for the night, and our heroes pondered their next moves. Do they try and find out more about the strange destination they're heading to? Would they go to the ancient ruins overlooking it and see what they could see? Or is there another plan slowly cooking in the minds of our heroes? As we find them all awakening the following day. What is the group's plans?
Right, Grumpfel is up and down to wherever the fire pit, fireplace, tavern, eatery type common room area is. He's got his coffee brewing equipment with him. He's keen to try some of the beans that he procured just recently and experimenting with some other sort of spices within the coffee. That's where you'll find him. If the innkeep wants to strike up conversation, Grumpfel is only too happy to natter while mucking around with his coffee, and will even offer some to the innkeep.
So the innkeep there, Marcel, who was the fairly chubby halfling in his later years, sort of watches you go about your business, gives you a brief nod, graciously accepts your offer of coffee, and will strike up sort of casual conversation with you just whilst you wait for the rest of the party to arrive. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tiernan probably be. Oh, sorry, I'll let you go.
No, you're right.
No, you go.
Halflings for the North Peldorn sort of region, how do they differ from those from the south? Because obviously this will be one of the first halflings from Northern Peldorn that Grumpfel has actually met.
They don't, as far as you can tell. They seem to be Yep, and every sort of way that you would imagine, they seem to be pretty much exactly the same.
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
Just checking, like, elf, drow, sort of any differences, sort of Neblin, gnome, that sort of thing.
Yep.
Halflings of the north. I dare say, like the spin on the classics, half-foot and that sort of thing, but nothing much more than that.
No. I mean, he's very well dressed. Seems to be very proud of the small waxed moustache that he sports.
And a lovely moustache it is too.
Tiernan, what were you going to say?
Tiernan's usually a pretty early riser as well, so he'd come down there and probably join Grumpfel as he's speaking with Marcel, and just make idle conversation and make some inquiries about Orlanak and whether or not oh no, that's the town we're in.
Yep.
Or Furjat-Um, sorry.
Yep.
And how far away are the ruins? Because Tiernan doesn't have a clue.
Yeah, for sure.
And just general things. What things to look out for on the road further west?
Yeah, cool. We'll swing around to that conversation in a tick. What's everybody else doing?
Delgrim probably headed down with Tiernan. He would have also been up early, specifically because he is incapable of sleeping well without his axe in his possession. So he'll be tapping his fingers nervously, getting some coffee from Grumpfel, and also keen just to. I think we got directions from the young adults on the ruins, or from someone.
We
have a rough idea of where they are. Yeah,
you've got a rough idea. It's essentially to the west. There is, I believe, that you'd found out that there is an old road that heads out in that direction. It's hardly used because no one heads that way anymore.
Yeah.
But there is, a trace of a road. Basically, if you head west, you should be sort of okay.
It'd just be some idle chatter, just making sure that they've got an actual idea of the direction that they need to go into to catch that road.
Yeah, for sure. What about B? What's B up to?
Honestly, nothing too heavy-handed. She would just be heading downstairs, getting herself something nummy to eat, and then just kind of going through her spell book, having learnt sending at the Mage Day, I think. Yeah. I think making sure that that's completely ingrained in her mind and that she's kind of ready to cast it whenever it's prepared. And just kind of looking through everything, knowing where she is, wanting to be as polished as she can. Around what she can do.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. Gallivahad.
I think Gallivahad will come down probably one of the later risers, I think. When he does, though, he'll sit down at a table in the same vicinity, but he'll put his feet up and just kind of casually be watching everyone else going about their business. Because he's here to carry stuff.
Yeah.
And so he's just waiting to be told where they're going next.
Yeah, cool. He's just the muscle.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then lastly, Ruxy, the newest little member of the group who's tagging along. What's Ruxy doing this morning?
I think Ruxy would just kind of follow B downstairs and stick close by because she doesn't quite know everyone yet. But maybe as B goes through her spell, she gives out little pointers or annotations. Her spell book has little tabs and looks like one of those TikTok journals that has all the washi tape and everything. Yeah.
Amazing.
She's if you want to really get to a page quickly, I have a little tab and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Cool. Excellent. So Tiernan, you're striking up a little bit more of a conversation with Marcel. A lot of what comes out of that is very similar to the conversations that have already occurred. That the village is off to the west. The sentiment being, Marcel would echo that. It's deemed a cursed place. No one goes there. The teens are silly for heading in that direction.
Does it sound like superstitious nonsense by folksy sort of thing?
I mean, no more or less than anyone who's talking about like a cursed village. So yeah, I guess there wouldn't be anything. He doesn't say anything which kind of seems strange. The narrative would just basically be, that was a place that got wiped out by sorcerers, these witches who are imbued with the Magerot, and they killed everyone, and the place is now deemed cursed, and no one goes there, and those stupid teens travel in that direction, but one of them had vanished, and all of that kind of stuff. Like, it's just, it could be old wives' tales, it could be all sorts of things. He does comment though that there is a small temple here in the village, a temple to Tafia, one of the gods, and he suggests that potentially you could go up and see the priestess up there. She may know something more about the village as well. For those of you playing at home, and for those of you who are new to the session and stuff like that, Tafia is the god of travel, and so many of their gods and worshippers would be known for wandering around all over the place, seeing all sorts of sights. So it would not be uncommon, of course, for someone who worships them to have maybe seen a number of things in the local area.
Does Orlanic like sit on a main trade arterial?
No.
No. Okay.
No. It was a smaller road heading off west. The main road was headed north out of Mardovia. So no, this is fairly small.
All right. So the road just essentially doesn't go anywhere further west?
There's only the old road that heads towards the cursed village.
Gotcha.
I think it would be a good idea to check into this temple. Perhaps if nearby village is cursed, then temple goers would have been inclined to investigate, maybe to even try and lift curse. They may know something of use. We should get heading out quickly rather than latering.
Does followers of Tafir really get involved in curses and whatnot?
Well, we can ask when we get there, Tiernan. If they traveling and they like to consider that to be sacred, then perhaps town of terrible curses imposition to safe travel. They may have some insight or knowledge.
It's always worth a shot, I guess.
Everybody eat up your breakfast. We're going on short adventure.
Feel like as you say that loudly, Bee's got half a bit of French toast or something hanging out of her mouth and is and just
downs it quickly.
Yeah.
So with that, you guys quickly finish off your breakfast, gather your belongings. You head outside and you are struck by a cold wind, which just kind of cuts straight through you. Again, reminding you that you are heading into the winter months of the year. You make your way through the village towards where this small temple is. Marcel would have given you directions, and you can see it off in the distance. It's a tall, narrow building on a small hillock, just sort of on the edge of the village. And you can see as you get closer, sort of towards the top of, it's almost like a little tower. The symbol of Tafia, a crossroads with each branch bending to the right to form a circle. And in the center of the crossroads, there's a little hourglass. There is a simple, single plain door which leads into this establishment. As you guys get closer as well, you see that around the side of the building comes a small black cat. And it just sits down by the door as you guys get closer and just starts cleaning itself.
Can I pull out some rations and kind of bob down and hold it out to the cat?
You certainly can. Can you please make an animal handling check for me.
You know what, Hamish? Just for you, I can.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Animal handling. A dirty 20.
A dirty 20. The cat stops cleaning itself and kind of gives the rations a small sniff.
It's like some dried jerky.
And takes it in its mouth and sort of walks back to the side of the door a little bit, sort of away from the group, and proceeds to chew on this jerky that you've given it.
Delgrim will look at Gallivahad real quick and then at the cat, and he'll just kind of bow to the cat a little bit. I hope your free and individual existence in this place is going well for your little kitty. Very respectfully, assuming that this creature enjoys the same personhood as the dire wolves that they've met recently.
Interesting.
Gallivahad will kind of like side eye and then also like do a little bow as well, just to maintain
The ruse.
the ruse.
Good.
Yeah, Tiernan meanwhile just walks past you, looking at you guys really oddly, and just walks into the temple.
Well, that would be why animals don't like Tiernan, clearly. Doesn't treat them with respect.
I think Roxy would just kind of egg them on in the way that like Aussies egg on the drop bear of like, oh, I see you know the traditions. How kind of you. But if you want to be real respectful, you bow just a little bit deeper.
Get right down. That is good. And then we'll follow Tiernan into this temple.
The cat, like, it makes quick work of the jerky, and as you guys are sort of bowing in front of it, it kind of looks up and just watches you all as you enter the temple. And whoever is last, it will actually follow in behind you. Inside, this place is very, very plain. There's a couple of small pews which are arranged facing a small dais. You can see that there's a narrow stairs winding up one side of the room, up to what is probably more private quarters. And there's a single altar with candles at the opposite side to where the stairs come in. You can see, sort of tending to the altar, a short individual who you realise fairly quickly is a Swerfneblin. Short, black hair, female, athletic build, wearing light brown robes cinched at the waist that fall just below the knees. And you can see over the robes is a tabard with, again, the holy symbol of Tafia on there. Wearing very well-made leather boots, a long cape, dark green that's got black wings on it, and a very well-worn scimitar hanging at their back, hanging on their belt. And as they turn around, you can see they're also wearing a simple golden headband with dark wings that sweep upwards on either side. And she notices you all, and she goes, "Oh, hello, travellers. How can I be of assistance?"
Greetings, priestess. We're just making a few inquiries. We're heading west up to the old ruins, and the innkeeper, Marcel, pointed.
Marcel.
Yeah, exactly. Pointed in your general direction in case you may have had some more information regarding the ruins moving forward.
The old ruins. I mean, there's a number of old ruins off to the west. Was there somewhere more specific that you were looking at travelling to?
Furjat-Um.
As soon as you say that, you see her almost instinctively move her hands as she casts a spell. Grumpfel, you would recognize the spell as protection from good and evil.
Glad you added the and evil part at the end of it.
Mm-hmm. Sorry?
When you think a protection from good and then paused and then said, and evil. And I
No,
was
no,
like-
no, no. There was no particular pause. It's a prediction from good and evil. And she looks at you and she goes, Why would you want to go to that place? It's cursed.
We have reasons to explore the place.
What kind of reasons would make you travel to such a place?
Research.
We're urban explorers.
And also rural explorers, given this feels like a much more rural or perhaps a regional area.
We don't discriminate on where we explore.
No, but we are very well traveled, yes, and we would like to travel to this place. And it seems you are familiar with this story, of course.
I'm well aware of the tales that get told of what happened there, and that many were struck down by sorcerers, evil witches that were infected with the Magerot, and that the entire village got wiped out. Why on earth would you want to go to such a horrible, terrible place?
We're following up on some entries we found in some old record books of the place that we're just pursuing to find out, to follow them down.
Adventure
Maybe-
is its own reward.
And maybe we can write a really cool story about it and tell everyone.
You do realize that the last person who went anywhere near there vanished.
Well, that's impossible. You can't just vanish. You're somewhere,
Well,
even if you're dead.
Well, I mean, I don't know if the person died. They never came back to the village.
That doesn't mean they vanished. They just might not like the village.
I doubt that very much, considering what that young lad was like. All I'm saying is that I think I'm deeply concerned that anyone would want to go anywhere near this place.
So you don't have any additional information for us?
Well, I mean, what kind of information do you want?
Oh, just any you have on hand. I don't know. I haven't been there before.
Well, you said the last person vanished. Did you hear anything before they did, or what were they going there to do?
It was some of those teens who go up there. They'd go up to the old ruins overlooking the town. It was all a bit of a dare, and this poor lad apparently went up and he saw lights during the night, just glowing dimly within the village itself, and then the next day he was gone.
Okay, so he saw lights and then he disappeared.
How long ago was this?
Oh, this would have been probably 9 months ago.
Oh, okay. So certainly not a rescue sort of situation then.
Oh, maybe.
Well, surely he wouldn't be there for 9 months.
People in Narva-Lodge often went on small journeys that turned into long journeys and returned much harder and better for experience. It's quite possible to be same here. I take it that you or no one from Temple has taken it upon themselves to attempt to lift this curse from this place.
No, I mean, it's absolutely not. I mean, I'm not powerful enough to attempt to lift any kind of curse of that nature. But also, I mean,
What
we're talking
nature?
about, well, I mean, anything that's been infected by the Magerot. I mean, that it's outside the realms of the divine. It's inherently arcane and bent and twisted. And you can see she sort of studies the group for a moment and then says, I hope none of you are arcane users. You're not from around here.
No, we're not arcane users.
Or from
No.
around here.
Can I ask a question?
Certainly.
I don't know. Maybe I missed it in the explanation, but you said that the person disappeared, saw lights in the town. How did you know that if they disappeared?
Because they told the other teens that they'd gone up there with. So a group of them went up. He went up to the ruins and came back and told them. And then the next day, he was gone. That's how we knew. The other teens came back and they were like, he's just vanished.
Okay.
I'd be
Sorry,
more
I must have
concerned with the
missed that.
townsfolk than the actual ruins. That's just me.
Well, it is your lucky time because we are, as I say, well-traveled adventurers, and we intend to check the place of discuss, and I feel very strongly we'll be able to eradicate any danger, and this place will be safe once again for people to live and laugh and have joy in.
She gives you a very kind of skeptical look, and then takes a step forward, and again sort of makes a gesture with her hands, and she says, well, may the blessing of Taifa be on you, and may your travels be safe, and may you all return in one piece from this place. Again, though, I implore you, don't go.
Well, if you're really that concerned about us, is there anything else that you could bless us with that aren't just words?
At this point, Grumpfel steps forward towards her,
Yeah.
and says, "Sister of travel, I am a brother of death and of life, a follower of Kamateon. He has put me and others with me on a path, on a journey. We are following the will of Kamateon, whether my friends know it or not, and it leads us here. It leads us to the village. In that village, I believe we will find answers to questions we do not even know yet. And if there's anything that you can do or tell us that you've perhaps held back that can aid us while we travel on this path, it would be greatly appreciated." And then he just gives a reverent bow.
Make a persuasion check for me,
Yeah,
Mr. Grumpfel.
he's one skill that he's shit at. Cool. Oh, that's a 9.
A 9. She
I mean, if you want me to do like an insight or a perception to load it, to go, yeah, I can do that. That helps.
Yeah.
But
no, look,
persuasion, no.
she looks at you almost with a look of pity, and replies, "May your gods protect you in these times, Grumpfel. You're going to need it there."
In these times, not just my god, all gods are required for what I fear is on the horizon.
She looks at the entire group, again with almost like pity, and just says, "Safe travels."
In the unlikely event we do stumble upon a teen, what was their name?
Their name. Their name was Garvin.
Just on the off chance.
Well, thank you for your blessing and your time. It seems when we return, we'll let you know how successful we have been in our endeavors to rid this place of such ill repute.
She gives you a nod, and she turns back to what she was doing at her swarm.
Wait, you didn't answer my question.
Oh, sorry. I mean, there are minor blessings I can give you, but they're not going to last the 2 days that it takes you to travel that far. I'm sorry. I don't have anything else that I can give you.
Thank you for answering it.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
Thank you for answering it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, thank you for your time. We won't hold you up any longer.
And she nods, and leaves you to it. Now I'm assuming that from here you guys are just going to head onwards.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Mhm.
He's gonna scritch the kitty on the way out. Do you need an animal kinship? Animal kinship. Wrong edition, Heath. Animal handling. Because I know the dice will hate and betray me, and it'll be like 15 plus when I roll it.
Yeah. No. Look, the cat is sitting at the door as you guys all leave. And Grumpfel, as you lean down to scratch it, it just sort of it tilts its head so that you can get the side of the neck, the way cats do. And there's a very low rumble, and as you all continue sort of off down this hill, the cat follows you for a little bit, pouncing along behind the group, its tail up high.
How long?
Put
2 days.
The length
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
tail?
14 years. No, it follows you for probably about 10 minutes. Like
Can I
you sort of
cast
walk.
detect magic on it?
You certainly can cast detect magic on it. Absolutely. The detect magic spell
Yeah. So,
comes back with nothing. It's
Delgrim, however,
Cat's wearing a
we'll-
collar of non-detection.
we'll put together. Well, we'll make use of a fun new little gift that he has since his brief time, his little dalliance with, I guess, non-mortality. And we'll use Divine Sense. So it's anything affected by the Hallow spell, or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Interesting. How does this work for Delgrim? He hasn't done this before. What does this look like?
He has absolutely not. I think there's an uncomfortability that Delgrim has of just how long this cat is actually following them. And so he'll kind of slow his walking pace a little bit. And if his eyes weren't blindfolded, you would see those inky voids kind of stare into a metaphorical inky void. And I think it would be an extension, effectively, of the blind sight that he's developed since that time.
Yeah, I like that. That's really cool.
And
Nothing pings on the cat, but Blinky lights up like a Christmas tree.
So you reach out with this new sense that you've got, and it is, again, like you said, it's the next level to kind of like this blind sight that you've got as well. You can almost feel like the land under your feet, like that. This sense just seems to connect you so much more with everything around you. But there is no sense of any divine or fiend or undead in this space.
in which case he will just assume that it's a really irritating, curious cat and continue on his merry way.
Outstanding.
May I, over the course of travel?
Yeah.
I'd just like to ask a very simple question, and we don't have to. Okay, it's a simple question. At some point, B would ask Delgrim whether he gets sick of wearing a fucking thing over his eyes.
It is helpful. Originally, no, I do not. It reminds me of a very sweet time after I emerged to topside. I was not in a very good place, and it was a gift to me. And for that reason, if nothing else, also it's very helpful at that time to block out sun. Not so
I was
much
just gonna
an issue
say,
now.
we can get you some really cool glasses or something if you'd prefer.
I feel like glasses would be a little bit on nose.
B looks at her glasses on her own nose really sadly and just walks ahead.
What if we made 2 individual spectacles?
That's a great idea. You'd be so distinguished.
Yes, but I would not benefit from sweet memory of small child gifting me handcrafted embroidered
But what if we could work
piece
it in
of
as
veil for my eyes.
What if we could work it in as a glasses chain or a spectacle chain?
That is perhaps option, then yes.
That would be really cool.
Tell me more about your thoughts of these glasses.
Tiernan,
as we
can you
travel.
craft glasses? Is that a thing you can do?
Not in the middle of the road, but
I don't mean right now, but over time, maybe.
maybe. But if that's something he really wants, he seems awfully attached to his daffodils, though.
The sunflower, Tiernan.
Sunflower. Sorry.
The
Botany
little
is
tiny
not my strong suit.
sunflowers.
Botany's not my strong suit.
I literally cannot see and I can still tell you they are sunflower. I'd never seen them before. It was very surprised. Sweet little girl said to me, "The sun, don't be afraid of sun. The sunflower is just like the sun. It's very sweet and perfumed. And eventually it will stop being giant screaming force of nature in the sky that terrify you and keep you from being able to sleep."
And you can eat the seeds.
Is that where you got that from?
I think the metaphor of someone emerging from underground to experience life above is quite an apt analogy.
So the group heads west. The cat eventually, like I said, after only about sort of 10-15 minutes, stops following you and just sort of sits down in the middle of the road and just watches you as you all trudge off onwards. You wave to it be, and you see its tail just sort of swish backwards and forwards slightly. Was it in response? You don't know. Could it be?
I like it though.
Shame you didn't have speak with animals, Delgrim.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So, travel for the first day. Is there anything anyone wants to be doing in particular? So we've had one conversation over here. Is there anything else anyone wants to do over the course of this first day?
As we're traveling along, Grumpfel's just going to take stock of what's around in the way of the local flora and fauna, more the flora, what's out here, what does it look like? Does any of it look like it's got medicinal properties to it? Just sort of, are there a small collection of animal bones around it? Don't eat those berries. Just interested in what's around us.
Make a nature check for me, Grumpfel.
Oh, 19 plus 1 is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You don't have huge amounts of experience with this sort of thing, as dictated by the only the +1. But you do notice growing in a small ditch on the side of the road, about 3/4 of the way through, would appear to be some very small flowers, which seem odd to be growing at this time of the year because it's winter.
Mm-hmm.
But you'd heard something back in Sverzina about this type of small flower when mixed into like a concoction or something like that could offer a small amount of relief or relaxation for an individual. Potentially could be something used in other concoctions if you were experimenting, but yeah.
No, do you want, I don't know whether it'll help or not, do you want a medicine check, or is it more to gather now and do that later?
I think for now, if you're wanting to gather them, more than welcome to, and you can see what you do with them later on.
No worries.
Anybody else doing anything over the course of this first day?
Tiernan's, I just wanted to refresh everyone's memories. We're here to check out the ruins, but specifically we were chasing, and it's got me a little bit concerned because everyone seems to be scared of them, some old witch, Reluca Valisu. Now, it was Aloysius who pointed us in this direction. But the village is terrified of these witches. Did we have anything else to go on?
Very little. Unless someone is able to tell story of surprise celestial being in their backyard, this is only thin, tiny thread that we have to chase.
Okay, because we've come a long way, and I'd hate for us to get there and jump a poor old lady when she could just be someone who doesn't like villagers and stays away from them and gets tormented by teenagers or something.
So what you're saying, Tiernan, is you'd like me to ask questions and stab in face later?
Preferably, yes.
Okay, I think I can do this.
Because we want information, we don't want to scare them off.
If they are scary hag lady, though, then I think perhaps we should be very careful about how we approach. We don't know exactly what we are walking into.
I think legally they have to tell you that they're a witch if you ask them.
I thought witches were made up. Isn't it just old wives' tale? Witches? You're not a witch, B.
I'm witch adjacent.
Can't be certain. You can't rule anything out. Because unless you've seen 100% of all the things, you just don't know.
And we literally fought on back of giant turtle at Swamp Witch. You remember?
That's
yeah,
a witch.
I
Okay.
agree. We have to be careful whether like they're good or bad. So we definitely have to know which witch is which.
We do, and we'll do that very thing. But you're right, Tiernan, it's a good idea to have conversation. And no need to go in with swords blazing, you know?
With that, the end of the first day draws close, and you guys set up camp. I would like, at this point in time, an order for the watch, please.
Whoa.
I think
Another
Gallivahad
even
will
a
go
month.
first.
think B would not go first. She would go second or last watch.
Grumpfel's
Only needing
happy
to sleep for 4 hours.
Grumpfel's happy to go last, so that way he can make coffee in the morning for everyone. But he doesn't mind which shift he has.
Okay,
Tiernan will happily go first and lay out the alarm spell that he normally does.
So it sounds like Galleon and Tiernan are first.
Which leaves Delgrim and Roxy second.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
And
She's thrilled.
and Grumpfel and B last.
One B. Okay. Interesting.
Mix it up, you know?
Okay. So John, you were setting up your alarm spell and everything?
Yeah, depending upon where we're at, more than anything else, because I can only do it like a 20-foot area.
Mhm,
So
mhm. Yep. Cool. Okay. Gally and Tiernan, for the first shift of the watch, can you guys please roll perception checks for me?
nah.
Nee.
No, thank you.
Yep, or don't. That's
Tim.
nice. No dead characters out of my D&D Beyond.
Wow. How
Okay,
dare
so
you?
Tiernan rolled a 0,
Cool. Excellent. On
and
brand.
Blinky rolled a... I don't even know, what is it? 18.
Okay.
I feel like Blinky is Tiernan's minder. Like, no,
Yeah,
don't need that
yeah.
back over
For the
here.
love
like
of God, look over
yeah.
here. Gally, what did you roll?
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool.
Team
Awesome.
first watch.
Yeah, look,
Yay.
you guys...
Team Blinky.
It is...
I don't know what all the fuss is about. Everything's fine.
Yeah, look, even with Blinky's 18, the first watch passes uneventfully. Delgrim. Now, of course, any situations where people want to have conversations during their watches, you're more than welcome to as well. Delgrim and Ruxy, you guys are up. Can I get you to firstly roll perception checks for me?
9.
9.
And I think
Yep.
as Delgrim is taking his position and perceiving the world about them, he will very casually ask, so tell me, Roxy, are you going to betray your friend B to the authorities of this place for running away, or?
I would never do that to her.
This pleases me. She's been very capable and competent in her adventures with us so far.
It seems that she's quite critical to the party's success.
I wouldn't go that far. 23 on this.
What? Well, yeah, cool. Outstanding.
Well, somewhere B wakes up and is like, "Hey."
Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah. Well, no, I mean that implies that B's ever going to wake up again. Hey, with that 23,
Mhm.
how many different campaigns can we kill Emily's character off in? Okay, Delgrim. At one stage over the course of the night, on the watch, you look out into sort of the surrounding area, and for the briefest of moments, you think you can see two little glowing eyes looking back at you, which it only takes the briefest of moments for you to realize that probably cat's eyes.
Roxy, I don't suppose you have in your little magical bag of tricks some kind of way to communicate with animals, do you?
I don't, but I do have dark vision. Does that help at all?
You see that over there? You see the little eyes? And he'll point towards these little feline eyes staring out at them from a distance.
And you, with him pointing, Roxy, you can see, like, just through sort of some thick undergrowth, these two little eyes peering out at the party.
Do they have like any kind of certain magical glow, or is it just kind of like how eyes shine in the dark?
Just cat's eyes shining in the darkness.
I mean, no, I don't particularly have anything. I don't often speak with animals. So if you'd like, I could go check it out.
Not okay. Well, it has been. It seemed it is the same cat and has been following us for a little while. It's quite strange, but it's not scariest cat creature I've ever faced before. And Delgrim will kind of hold out a hand and just very loudly and brutally just sort of yell out, "Push, push, push, push."
How loud does it wake some of us that are sleeping?
The eyes vanish. Actually, no. Look, let's be fair. Make an animal. Oh my god, animal
Wow.
handling roll. Yeah,
Okay,
wow.
good.
Handle those animals.
Animal handling.
Aminals.
Make a
Animalia.
toddler make a toddler level word
Yeah.
making roll.
Make an animal how well.
That's 12 on the dice, so that's
Bye
only
bye,
13.
lady.
That was what was the final one? Sorry,
13.
13. Yeah, nope. Eyes vanish.
Can I do prestidigitation to make like a hissing noise? Like that seems like it came from the cat, just because he pissed me off with the comment about B, and I just want him to feel bad about himself. So I want him to think the cat hissed at him and then ran away.
Make a sleight of hand check to see if you can do that. Cast the spell without being noticed by him.
Sure.
Wouldn't even notice. Delgrim would assume it's the cat. Man, the animals in this place really do not like me at all.
I guess not.
Oh. And with that, unless there's anything else that the two of you are wanting to discuss, the end of your watch draws close. And Grumpfel and B, you guys are up. And I would like both of you to please make perception checks for me.
You got it, boss.
Boss. Yep, B, what'd you get?
21.
21. Okay, Grumpfel?
17.
17. Okay.
Which is weird because his passive is 18.
Yeah.
So can I pretend not to be
You're
looking?
you're less observant for whatever reason. Yeah. Oh, something in my
Maybe
eye.
you know what? Good point. He's they're up. They're doing the wood on the fire. Just keep it low burning. He's having a look at his book, and that somewhat distracted him.
So, B, you don't notice anything. But Grumpfel, as you're flicking through your book, you flick to one of the many pages which you've looked at before. And what was on that page before is not on there now. And instead you can see on that page what appears to be like a rough sketch of a small hill with a small stone cairn on it under a tall tree. And as you look at that and you look out into the darkness on the very edge of your dark vision, you're like, that's the tree from this book.
Who's been fucking with my book? Okay. So, kind of peripheral looks like, or enough
Like
light that
as you sort of take you take a moment and you're like, look, this looks like it's exactly the same tree. Just right on the edge of that dark, like just 120 odd feet away on the top of it, just a small hill.
Okay, he's going to kind of flick back a couple of pages and see if anything else has changed. Like any of the writings leading up to that page, have they changed at all?
No.
Okay, he's going to flick back to that page as it's still
there.
Changed. He's going to flick forward a couple of pages.
You flick forward a couple of pages and you let the pages stop, and the book flicks back to that page.
It's just going to look around to see if B's close.
B would be close. She would be, if she hasn't noticed anything weird going on, or noticed anything at all, she would be like scribbling in one of her books, not her spell book, but like her journal book. Yeah, generally.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So in a low voice, Grumpfel's gonna say, "Have you been here before?" Trying to be low enough that he feels still slightly weird talking to the book, but if B overhears, then it doesn't make it look like he's losing more of his marbles.
Right, so you're talking to the book.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Would I notice that with my 21 perception?
Can I get you to make another check? I think this is a slightly, because your original check was like, what are you noticing during the
around
course
the
of
area?
night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a dirty 20.
You would probably hear Grumpfel muttering something under
That's
his
normal.
Yeah.
He's saying in such a way that, like, Grumpfel, are you talking to that book?
You know what these old people are like. You know?
Yeah, he's losing his mind. I think like B would like finish writing in her book, and then probably start, knowing that Grumpfel's probably going to prepare coffee. She'll start to prepare breakfast with whatever she can.
Yep.
So he'll say that, but if it looks like he's just kind of muttering to himself or reading slightly aloud,
So the page, as you say that, the page almost like it lifts up and then kind of slams down as much as a piece of paper can slam down again.
Just trying to work out whether that's yes or no. I'm sensing that you want me to go there, but for one to wander off at this time of night in an area we've not been before, I'm wary of A, things being out there in the night that go boom, and wandering off and causing my friends to be panicked. Are you telling me you want me to go there now, or could I go there when it's light again and everyone's awake? Do the page trick once for yes, two for no.
Lifts up, down once.
Okay, we'll have a look at first light. Does the page do anything when I say that?
It rustles. It pages slightly.
Pages slightly.
It's the book's flipping you off.
Yeah. Yo, Rogue Man.
If the book could be slightly exasperated, it would look a little bit like the page kind of just rustling backwards and forwards.
Now? Go now?
It keeps rustling, like yeah.
Inside check the book.
He's very wary of wandering off in a place that he's never been to before.
Don't you just love like the paranoia of players, isn't it?
No. This not
like
paranoia
delicious.
of Grumpfel. This is not paranoia of Grumpfel. This is Grumpfel's older. Remember, Grumpfel's older than the rest of the party, so he's sort of it's more wary, not paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised he hasn't wandered off into the tree in a fugue state at some point already.
Okay, he will look around to see where B is.
Just preparing breakfast.
He is going to just very subtly, if you want me to just slide a hand, I can. Just going to just scribble like in the dirt back soon, and he's going to sneak off.
Okay, make a stealth roll. How much attention would B be paying?
Well, we're on watch, right? So,
Yeah.
like, if one of the person that I'm with disappears, I'm probably gonna be paying enough attention to attempt to notice that.
Well, let's see how well Grumpfel can potentially sneak off. Grumpfel, make a stealth check for me, and B, make a perception check.
Does this count as rocky terrain?
No, it doesn't.
I didn't think it didn't think it did, but
Nice try, sir.
it was worth asking.
Yeah.
If I get a handful of gravel and throw it around, does that count as rocky
Yeah,
terrain?
yeah.
Gonna do
Yeah,
some
good.
Spurf Nebula shit.
Yeah.
You bring your rocks with you, huh?
Oh, only the ones that are rattling around in his head. All right, let's have a look here. That's a natural 20 plus 3 is 23.
Okay. This is weird. B, what did you get?
I rolled a 16 plus 9.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
She's
B-
very perceptive.
You're fairly focused on sort of starting to get breakfast early. It's still sort of like it's just only just on sort of dawn. It's still pretty dark.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice Grumpfel like quite obviously writing something in the dirt or something up, and then sort of looking like he's sort of trying to sneak off.
Grumpfel, what are you doing? We're keeping watch. We can't leave them.
Grumpfel drops a key point and uses Step of the Wind to dash.
Okay.
I am going to cast Moment to Think, which is a cantrip, which makes time freeze around me, including Grumpfel. There is no save.
Hold on. There is a sequence of actions here. So how do we do this?
Well, he's reacting to the thing that I've said, right? And then I'm reacting to the thing that he's done.
Yes.
So theoretically, it would be I say something, he steps of the wind,
Yeah.
I stop time.
So, well, no, because he would step of the wind and would get a certain distance away before you can do that. Before you can do this, because it's an action to cast your moment in time thingy.
It is.
Yeah. So
Step of the Wind is a bonus action as well.
Step of the Wind is a bonus action. So I think the way it would play out is that Grumpfel, what's your movement speed?
35.
25?
35.
35. So Grumpfel would get at least 35 feet away
That's fine.
before you can even react. And then what I'm going to actually get us to do is to roll initiative to see whether or not how far away Grumpfel gets before you get off that spell. Because it's literally like a combat situation.
So he gets a bonus action and I don't get an action at all before initiative?
Correct.
Surprise round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair.
Emily will remember this.
Do you want us to? Do you want us?
If your cantrip was a reaction spell, very different situation.
Actually, it's also a bonus action. Just so
It is
you
also
know.
a bonus action. Okay, noted.
How far away was the tree?
You're 10 feet. No, it's about 120 feet away.
Hmm.
Okay.
Do you want us to roll the initiative through D&D Beyond? Not saying that either of us would fudge it, but
No.
Okay, cool.
No, just no.
I like to fail. I need you to be so aware that I would rather, I'm not going to lie about failing it.
Cool. I'm not. I was just more asking if that's what Hamish
I
would.
know.
I don't
I
mind
do
either
not
way.
care. I do
I'm
not
also
care.
a rogue wizard. I'm not just a wizard. So
Yeah. Yeah.
she got tricks.
Yeah. All right.
I rolled a 19.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's not going to cut it.
Yeah. What did you get, Grumpfel?
It's not as low as what I'd like. It's an 11 plus 3
Okay.
is 14.
All right. So you get about 35 feet away, and B, you see Grumpfel dashing off with surprising speed, and then you cast your.
Well, if this is like a combat, I would use my full 30 feet of movement to move up first, and then bonus action cast moment to think.
Yep. So you race after him and cast. Yep. Moment to think. Yep.
He's holding the book in his hand still, right? I will, because he is frozen in time. I can't fuck with anything.
Yeah.
He's just stuck there, right? And I can't damage or do any of that, and I wouldn't anyway. But what I'm gonna do is wherever the book is being held, I'm going to angle myself to attempt to see what is on the pages as he's running.
Yeah. Okay. Make a perception check, I guess. Grumpfel, does that seem right to you? Would you have closed the book when you took off, or what?
No, probably not. If he's trying to like the book is the picture. Like he wants to make sure he's heading towards the right thing and not close it. Like, oh, hang on, no, it wasn't that mound at that tree. It was that one over there. Yeah. And probably still have it open in front of him.
Okay. Look, I don't even think you need to make a perception check with that. I think you can very easily see on that page exactly what I described before.
If that's the case, seeing the tree, yeah?
Yep.
How far away is the tree now that we're 30-ish feet?
You're about 90 feet away.
Still 90 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, before my moment to think finishes, I will, having not used my action yet, use my action to move 30 feet towards the tree so that when Grumpfel snaps out of moment to think, I'm in front of him 30 feet.
Cool.
Yeah.
Towards the tree, and I'll just be standing there with my arms crossed.
So the action, so the moment to think lets you take an action in that moment. Is that the way it works?
That's a great question. You briefly stop time. You can take one additional action and move around in your space.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you can, and that action can be the movement. Yep. Okay.
Mm-hmm. The only things I can't do is attack or disarm someone or anything like. It'd be fucking cool if I could.
Yeah.
But it's a cantrip.
I was going to say it also 100%
it's a cantrip.
would not be a fucking cantrip as well.
It's designed to be used for this purpose. That. Hey, you fucking hiding shit from me?
Yeah.
So move up 30 feet with my action, and I would just be standing there
So Grumpfel, you take off.
Yeah. So his movement's 35.
Yep.
With Step of the Wind with dash doubles it to 70. When does the extra 35 kick in?
So the way I've played it out
Yeah.
is that you use Dash the Wind as your bonus action to get that 35 feet.
Yep.
Then we've rolled initiative.
Yep.
So B then wins initiative. So B is now 25 feet ahead of you.
30.
So now, as you are racing, suddenly B just seems to sort of appear 25 feet ahead of you, like you said, like with her arms.
Because for
folded.
Grumpfel, time has not passed at all.
Yeah.
Like,
So for you, for that step of the wind, it would also come into play for this turn as well. Like I don't want you to. You're getting the bonus of using the key point, if that makes sense.
Does the bonus action it was in last round, but the benefit is this round?
Yeah.
So he could effectively use his. No,
So
you
you
can't.
got a full
You
turn.
can't.
You've
You
got a full
can't.
turn.
If he was to use double movement with that effect, that doesn't double to 140, does it?
No.
It doesn't double stack.
No.
But does
But-
his ring of jumping work?
You're the one with the magic item. You would need to let me know.
He just wants, if she's appeared in front of him rather than plow into him, he's going to basically asterisk over the top of B.
I'm 30 feet in front of you. Like, I'm not right in front of you.
Yeah, so it'd
Yeah,
be easy enough for you to go, like, if you
No.
wanted to keep heading for the tree, you could just very easily go around her.
Okay. He does that.
Grumpfel, stop! Why? You don't have to hide this. We can all do this together. Don't split the party.
So Grumpfel, like we're
he-
effectively out of
he-
initiative, we'll
Yep.
say for this.
He legs it.
Okay.
To the point where he might even overshoot and then hide because the reason why he's not saying it, like he's had a moment of impulse. It's the first time he's had a moment of impulse on doing something. He's been caught, now he's embarrassed, and he's just like a child legging it away. No, I didn't eat the lollies.
I think with this in mind and Grumpfel clearly not listening to her and her now being the only one on watch for the rest of the party, she's gonna turn back and go back to watching the party.
Yeah. Okay.
They're more vulnerable than he is right now.
Yeah. Okay. So you somewhat aghast at Grumpfel's behavior?
I think it's more of like a, well, okay, you sure do what you want. Like
Mhm.
it's like that. No
but it's-
words, obviously,
but it's
that's
out of
like
but it's definitely out of character for him.
But it's also to be at the moment. It's very clear, and you would notice this physically. Like, I don't want to give you the inner monologue or anything like that, but like she's
Dear
very
diary,
clearly
who is
looking
this jerk?
back at her companions that are all asleep and can't defend themselves while they're sleeping. So it's one of those things where she's racing back to make
Yep.
sure nothing surprises them while they're sleeping.
Okay. So Grumpfel, you would be able to sort of, once you've raced past, turn back and see B heading back towards where the party is. What are you doing?
Okay, so how far he's obviously got to the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now that you're at the tree, you can see very much like in the picture, there is a small stone cairn underneath the tree, fairly overgrown with moss and the like. It's been here for a long time.
Okay, he's gonna kind of slow down, catch his breath. He's gonna try and with trepidation approach as quietly, as quickly, but yet slowly, looking over his shoulder. He's just done something that's not what he normally does. Like the book's not goaded him into it, but he's just had like a moment of something inside has gone and made him go like, I'm doing this sort of thing. Something has compelled him to take on board what the book has shown him, and go, something's made, like there's something. It doesn't feel evil, but something's telling me to go here. And the fact that he kind of ignored a companion to leave so quickly, his mind is racing, and he's just trying to calm himself down before he looks at what he does next.
Okay.
Does the, like, obviously he's still kind of got the book held like in both hands, sort of thing, as he's doing this, because it's kind of like with all the sudden dash, obviously he's not closed or put away. Looking down at the book, has anything changed in the picture?
Okay. You, as you take that moment to stop and you look down at the book.
He'd probably be like trembling with being upset, but also like that, that adrenaline drop.
So you look down at the book, and you can see straight away that the picture hasn't changed, but you notice that the pages start to turn, and they start to flicker faster and faster, and you see the lines of text and the images that you are familiar with blurring before your eyes as it speeds up until the pages are fair whirling in front, until it just gets to the last page, and it's blank. And then you watch as text starts to appear across the top of that page.
So you said the page is black?
Blank.
Oh, blank. I think you said black. I was like, oh, this is taking a turn I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
Okay, it's blank.
No,
right. Sorry.
blank.
Sorry. My bad.
No, it's okay. And then text begins to appear on it. This was my final resting place, Grumpfel Greystone.
Grumpfel nearly drops the freaking book in shock.
A humble pile of stones in the middle of nowhere. The memories of me lost to most. A life lived, then forgotten. But my life meant nothing. For it's the lessons taught and the souls that have been saved that are more important. And now I ask you to pick up the mantle. I shall impart upon you the last of my divine power, and hope that you have the strength and wisdom to carry the burden that comes with it, if you accept this offer. Or you can turn aside, seek your own way in this world, and I shall fade away forever. What say you, Grumpfel? Will you accept what I offer? Will you take up the way of the Wanderer?
Okay, Grumpfel's definitely got tears in his eyes about now. Right? He's like, as this page illuminates, he's feeling almost a parallel between what he's done to get here, in the sense of all the things he's done prior to becoming a cleric, and then taking this sort of a dual step into monk as well, and the things that he did before he stepped foot on the path of Kamateon. And there's something about it that just makes sense. There's something there that he almost feels a kinship with what's written in this book and what's been written now. And he will kind of hold the book and just pull it close to himself and go, fuck you. No, he doesn't say that. He says, yes. Yes, this path feels Right, this path feels that it was put before me justly, rightly, and it feels like it is the path that I am meant to wander. And he's going to kind of just slowly sink to his knees, holding this book in front of this little stone cairn.
You hear a long sigh of relief, the sigh of a soul that's finally able to find rest. And in your hands, the book now starts to crumble. The pieces turn to ash, and those pieces start to swirl around you. And B, if you were to glance over, you would probably actually see this as well. They swirl around you faster and faster, a hurricane of knowledge and lessons. You actually feel your feet start to slowly lift off the ground. The ashes surge around you, and for the briefest of moments, you feel as if arms are holding you in an embrace, a gentle, warm, almost nurturing hug. B, what you see is Grumpfel slowly lift up into the air with this ash swirling around him. And then an almost translucent form seems to sort of superimpose itself over him. These deep red robes of this figure seem to wrap their arms around Grumpfel. And Grumpfel, you recognize those robes from the visions that you have had. And you can feel a divine power flow into you. And then, in a flash, it stops. You fall to the ground. And Grumpfel, there is nothing but the darkness of the light, the low stone cairn of an ancient wanderer, now gone forever.
Grumpfel definitely, tears flowing, is kind of going to struggle to get back up and to kind of just sit or kneel or wherever his small Svirfneblin body finds itself, and just literally put a hand on one of the stones and kind of just in a very low voice say, Rest well. Find solace. And thank you. And he's just going to sit there for a moment or two.
B, seeing all of this happen, is there anything that you're doing?
Have my companions had a long rest yet?
Your companions? Look, at this stage, technically speaking, yes, they would have had a long rest.
Cool. If that's the case, and I'm seeing this, I am waking everyone up. I'm like shaking people, and like if there's tents, I'm like rustling tents. I'm like frantically like I'm like the grab the person by the chest and being like, wake up! And I'll be like, Grumpfel's being eaten by magic or something. I don't know what's happening.
Amazing. Excellent. So all of you find yourselves being accosted by a frantic bee. Awoken. How do you all react?
The toast is burnt.
Coffee's boiled over.
With that kind of nature of being woken up, Delgrim is immediately taking up the claw of the dragon from his side and kind of leaps to his feet. Where is Grumpfel?
I just like point as I'm like waking up the next person.
Yeah, and Delgrim will just immediately start hoofing it in that direction, sword in hand, ready to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Gallivahad would also grab his weapon and would probably, as he's working out which way, sees Delgrim running, and will probably, if allowed, will try and pick Delgrim up as he's running out towards.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. I mean, you make a, I don't know, like as Gallivahad probably fairly easily overtakes you, Delgrim. Both of you would see Grumpfel now kneeling at this cairn. Apparently not in any, like there's nothing trying to eat him at this stage from what B was saying.
Mm-hmm.
If you're still racing, Gallivahad, feel free to make a contested athletics check if Delgrim's going to resist getting picked up, because Gallivahad's definitely got a faster speed than Delgrim.
Whoa. Do they? What's Gallivahad's speed?
45?
Then yeah, you're absolutely right. You do.
Yeah.
Put me down!
The athletics check will be 16.
Legs.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, like scruff of the neck, picked up by this.
It's like a cat picking up its kitten.
under my arm. Scoop him up under my arm.
Yeah.
Look, if it's more effective, you'll still absolutely get a withering side eye. But if it's if it's gonna get in there, it's gonna get in there faster. Then yeah, absolutely, he'll be fine.
Yeah,
Wake up, Tiernan.
Look, I'll put you down respectfully.
What are you saying when you wake up, Tiernan? Same sort of thing?
Whatever Emily spat out, which was the magic is eating him.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Tiernan flies away, jumps out of the tent. How light is this? How much light is there?
It's still dark. Like it's
so Tiernan's not going to see shit.
Yeah.
He just sees a bunch of people running over towards in one direction, which would be Gallivahad and they current Delgrim. But what do I actually see from my position and where?
Nothing, because it's too dark.
Okay, so
Waking
I
up,
can see
Roxy.
Yeah.
Yep, Roxy awakes, but she just lingers by B, kind of like standing in front of her in like more of a defensive stance, but is not running off.
Yeah. Okay.
Knowing that I've had to cast lights in situations where not everyone can see before, would you allow me to, after I've woken everyone up, cast dancing lights to help guide Tiernan?
Yeah.
Well, Tiernan would have, if he couldn't see anything, he was about to cast light on Blinky and have Blinky raise into the air. That's his usual trick.
Yep. Yeah,
Like,
cool. Look, between
so
all
much
of
light.
these different light sources, Blinky with the light, B doing that, you can see Delgrim and Gallivahad, like you guys would have got over to where you can see Grumpfel kneeling now. So with that, what do you guys do with
Well, what do we see?
Grumpfel, what is eating you? What is danger?
Is it a tree?
When they approach Grumpfel, so just painting a picture, he's sort of like kneeling, slumped, hand on their head, bowed, hand against the can, and he kind of looks up and turns towards you, and you can see that he's been like his tears were flowing down his cheeks, sort of thing, and he just almost like the wind's been knocked out of him, but not. He tries to say the book. The book is gone. The book brought me here. And he kind of turns back to the can, still hand on there, and says, "This is the soul that was in that book. And they brought me here. And whatever was left of their life essence has gone. But... and the book is gone. I think they've imparted it to me."
What part of it did it eat? What part of you is missing?
Well, the rocks?
No, nothing.
It looked like you were being swallowed by like energy or something, like dust.
That was the essence from the book, as it transferred to me, the book disintegrated.
Grumpfel, you scared me half to death. You just started running away, and then when I tried to ask you about it, you didn't say anything. You just ran even faster, and I could have helped you. They could have all helped you too. And you just kept running. And
Did we need to be woken up for this?
I'm truly sorry. The book spoke to me with such a powerful compulsion. There was an illustration in there of this place, and I dare say the essence of the being that was within this book being so close to its resting place drove me with such compulsion that I just was not myself. But
what if it tried to do something bad? What if it tried to overtake your body and eject you out of it? Or what if it tried to fight you and no one else was awake?
Tiernan's gone back to bed.
I just knew it wouldn't.
But
I knew somehow.
You could have taken a second to tell us that.
I almost couldn't. I wanted to come here and my child, when I'm sorry.
Not a child.
I give so much that this one thing for myself, I almost felt guilty for doing it, and that guilt drove me to run faster, if that makes sense. I truly am sorry.
Glad it didn't hurt you.
But I knew I was safe. I knew it was the right thing to do. I knew that Kamataon wanted me to do this. I knew that I wanted to do this. I knew that for the path that we find in front of ourselves, that it was the right thing to do. I feel invigorated. I feel rejuvenated. I feel odd. I feel like it's time for coffee, and he's just going to wander, and he's going to wander back down towards the fire.
There's a small fire going with the toast, like it's just absolutely stuffed.
Delgrim will follow him back and just starts muttering, "I cannot believe I was walking out from a dream about riding a dire wolf from this." Trudges back over.
Gallivahad will also be dragging his feet and muttering about only panicking when you see blood.
So with that, you guys redo breakfast, as it was originally ruined.
I don't think I have enough supplies, so what I'll do is I'll pull out a dagger and start scraping the burnt bits off the toast.
Oh, I like the burnt bits. I'll just have mine as it is.
Good.
Good for your tummy.
You have your breakfast. You set off for the second day of travel. The day itself passes uneventfully. It is an overcast, chill day again. And as dusk starts to fall, the road, which has become less and less distinct, it is more a faint line of ancient wagon wheels, which have now been overgrown with grass.
Sorry,
There's
Hamish,
enough.
gasp.
Huh?
I said wagon wheels. Sorry, continue.
Okay, yeah. You're able to follow it enough in the rough direction, and it winds its way up a small hill, and you can see off in the distance at the top of the hill what appears to be some very, very old ruins, little more than like half a wall of stone, and that's about it.
I was expecting a little bit more.
Well, within the name, Tiernan, it's ruins. Yes.
Well, is it just the wall? Or the stuff behind it?
It is what remains after passage of time. So you think can we see this cursed village or town from here, you think?
Does the road continue?
So the road goes up to where, like, up a fairly sort of steepish incline to where these ruins are, and you recall the tale that the teens had told you was that they'd go to the ruins to be able to look down on where the village was.
Yeah. So I think they're going to do exactly that, just try and establish where the village is from here.
So you follow the road up to where these very, very decrepit ruins are, and you can see now down into like a small shallow valley, what appears to be what was probably once a thriving little village, but it is now just a husk. The grass has overgrown significant portions, but you notice even in sort of the late dusk light, a lot of the grass around here seems to be dead. It's brown. All the plant life seems to be unhealthy. The trees that you see scattered around, all without any leaves, all look very dead. The houses themselves down there you can see have been reclaimed by nature. They're covered in moss and other types of undergrowth. It's hard to see the entire village from where you are, but I'd like everyone to please just make a perception check for me.
$18.
12 and 14.
17.
Also 18.
24.
Yep. Grumpfel?
Can I use my passive perception again? Because 18 is better than 8.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look,
sorry. Sorry, 10.
Cool. I think anyone who got over 15, you would be able to see from this vantage point a few sort of main points of interest which stand out. Firstly, in the very middle of the town, of this little village, I should say, you can see what appears to be some kind of fountain. Opposite the fountain, there is a long, low building, which you would probably presume would have been the tavern for this place. You also see what appears to be a small temple as well, off over in another part of the village. Again, all of these buildings very dilapidated, run down, overgrown.
Do we see any smoke trails, as if presumably someone's setting up a campfire? It's the end of the day, isn't it?
In dusk, yeah.
Yeah, so being dusk, Tin's just kind of going to try to scan the horizon to see if he sees any signs of people.
Make another perception check since you're looking for something specific.
Did you call me?
Who?
Excellent. Tiernan, stop looking at the ruined wall. I think
he's like peering out like this. He's looking in the wrong direction.
The village is over in this direction because you're right on it. I think what if I have small plan that I think is very wisdom idea. What if we wait until nightfall and then we can look down as the youngsters do, and if there is any movement or any strange lights or sounds, it may be easier to perceive these at nighttime, and then we can go into village after light comeback.
Do you want to set up a camp here then?
I don't see why not. I think it's a good idea to do some reconversation before we head down into village.
That's a good idea, I guess.
I know it is a good idea.
I'm for it. Anyone else?
Yeah, sounds good.
Excellent. Tiernan, can you perhaps build something to get as high as possible? So rather than just standing on hill and trying to look down over into long grass, we have very, very high point that we can look down into town from.
You should have told me earlier.
I only just had idea now, Tiernan. Cannot tell you idea to go in hand with idea I not have yet.
Because then
If you need a boost up, you could stand on my shoulders.
How easy is the view down into
the view is pretty easy. Like you are quite high up. Like it's quite a good vantage point.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to get higher than this.
Yeah, it seemed to be fine, but perhaps we clear some of the area around us in this general vicinity. If there is some danger around, it would be good to be able to perceive it before it reaches us without hiding in long grasses.
But if we're clearing stuff up, wouldn't that be noticeable if there was something down there?
How about we just hide behind this wall?
And Delgrim will start slashing at this long grass kind of around them with his sword just to make sure there's nowhere for anything to hide.
Why don't we set a fire as well?
It would make the clearing of the grass much faster, yes.
You want me to set a fire?
This bear in a ranger's hat turns up and says no.
Also, a good idea, perhaps, to flush out anything that has been hiding in village down there is to set it on fire. It's a very good idea, Gallivahad.
I don't like this idea.
It's a very common means of hunting.
But once again, we want to speak to this person. We don't want to hunt them.
Well, we want to find them. We don't know if we want to speak to them yet. But you make a fair point. I did say I would ask questions before setting fire to town.
Yes, hi, we come with fire. It isn't really an icebreaker I want to try.
Oh, I think it could work, though.
In what situation would that ever work?
You could light a fire in a fireplace?
Not in dry grass, though.
No, but you asked about a situation where it could work. That's where it could work.
So,
okay.
Promethean bringing fire to the people is actually quite on brand.
Right?
Historically.
Oh no, my liver!
Yeah. So, what are you guys? What is the camping plan? So, obviously, you're staying sort of at this high vantage point. Delgrim is sort of clearing some of the area around him and stuff like that. And then, is anybody doing anything else? And then I'm assuming the plan then is to basically just observe the village from up here.
Through the night, yeah. And it might be a bit easy to see if anything dodges.
I would suggest that we possibly camp beside the remaining low wall to at least conceal our presence, and maybe do a low fire to avoid being seen.
It is cold, so I feel like we're going to need a fire.
Oh, yes, it's cold.
It is getting very cold, Tina, so we're going to need fire. But yes, we can try and shield fire in a little pit and with wall. It's a very good idea. It will absolutely shine into night sky, so I don't think it's going to be particularly helpful to hide. But we do what we can.
So with that, you guys set yourselves up, set up a small fire. I'm assuming there's basically no effort to kind of conceal yourselves at this point in time.
Other than trying to put the fire behind the wall.
Yep.
No.
Mm.
Yep. Okay.
Just natural stealth, you know?
Yeah. Natural stealth. Yeah. Yeah. It's like natural beauty, but sneakier.
Yeah,
I'm getting Weathertop vibes at the moment with a couple of hobbits.
Yeah, yeah. Who's got the bacon? You guys set yourselves up, and as nighttime finally comes, can I get everybody to please roll perception checks for me to see what you guys can spot as you
Not ominous at all.
watch the small village down below.
Oh wait, it'll be night sky, right?
Yes.
Advantage, baby.
All right, well, this is unheard of. Tiernan rolled a nat 20.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
Or perception of all things. Too.
Quick, throw a parade.
So that's a 19.
Yeah. Outstanding.
I'm just hoping for a score for the third perception roll that's greater than his passive.
Yeah, come on, buddy. I believe in you.
You got this.
22.
What'd you get? 22. Excellent.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. B.
A 19.
Wow.
That's
Whoa.
low for B.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. B sucks.
Yeah, she's the worst. God, I hate
Almost
that
as bad as
bitch.
Tiernan. God.
Ruxy.
6.
6. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the best.
What's got Ruxy distracted on this night?
She's probably just more concerned about setting herself up in the camp in a way that she doesn't have to be near, particularly Grumpfel, who's freaked her out a little bit with the whole thing yesterday.
Yeah.
So just kind of like putting herself a bit on the outskirts. Just be like, all right, well, I want a good night's sleep, and these people are confusing. So.
Yeah. Legit.
Roxy's like, I need to yeet. Things get
I've made
weird.
a terrible choice. Gallivahad, what did you get?
15.
15. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone who rolled over 15,
Yeah.
you will find out what you have noticed when we come back after the break.
Why is it just that the cat followed us again?
Hey?
Why is it
But-
that the cat followed us again?
It's your animal
Cat's
magnetism.
out of the bag.
Cat's out of
What
the
about the
bag.
people that rolled under 15?
You guys don't notice anything.
Wait, didn't
Yeah.
you roll a 15
You're
though?
funny.
Doesn't meet speeds?
Yeah, meets beats.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah. Hey, we'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes. Thanks very much for hanging out with us.
Yay!
Don't go
come back.
anywhere unless
Brickies
to
for
get more
chat.
people.
There'll just be more cats. It's fine. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
In the land of Peldorn, where the echoes call, through the ruins deep, through the rise and fall, radiant shadows dreaming of the dawn, that which shines will blind us all. Tiernan crafts with shard and steel, searching for the lost. Blinky flies beside him, a faithful friend at any cost. Miera weaves the storm and flame, magic wild, chaos untamed. Power churning, bright yet dire, she walks the edge of fate and fire. Radiant shadows, dancing in the night, guided by the stars, taking up the fight. Through the darkest valleys, to the highest peaks, standing by each other as the darkness speaks. Delgrim stalks where the wild things cry, a sharpened blade, a hunter's eye. Stranger to stars in the light of day, he hunts for the means to fell his prey. Grumpfel draws on death's domain, a good life's rest well earned, with Cometeon's blessing, sharing the lessons learned. Bee's mind is a map of endless lore, a wizard's gaze at the arcane door. Her blood runs thick with a trauma past, she weave her spell as the clock turns back. Radiant shadows, dancing in the night, guided by the stars, taking up the fight. Through the darkest valleys, to the highest peaks, standing by each other as the darkness speaks. Blinding gold and shattered crowns, lies that weigh and pull us down. A light too bright, a fate too tall, that which shines will blind us all. Radiant shadows, dancing in the night, guided by the stars, taking up the fight. Through the darkest valleys, to the highest peaks, together they will stand as the darkness speaks. In the land of Peldorn, their epic tale is spun, a story still unfolding, a battle not yet won. Radiant shadows, dancing in the night, guided by the stars, taking up the fight. Radiant shadows, can you hear the call? That which shines will blind us all.
No, you don't boss me.
And then I was like, I need to pull that spaghetti out of your nose, sir.
Spaghetti.
So many things going up people's noses tonight.
Comedian, why did you put spaghetti up there in the first place?
I just wanted to see how it would feel to pull it out.
And you said you weren't going to kink shame.
Well, isn't it where you have the spaghetti up the nose and out the mouth? And
Ah!
I remember doing that.
okay. Wow.
And that
was-
tandem reaction
Yeah.
is why we're dating.
Yeah. Oh, holy shit.
Same
That-
person.
yeah. Okay. Hey, so where we left off, you guys had settled into camp for the evening, overlooking the village of Furjat-Um, to see what you could spy. Almost everyone rolled over 15. Almost everyone.
Almost.
What you guys would notice is that for the first sort of hour or two of the evening, you don't see anything. And then who got over 20?
I got a 20.
Dirty 20, yeah.
Dirty 20? So those of you who got sort of 20 or higher, the first thing that you would notice is that there appears to be a very soft glow of deep purple light emanating from the ruined temple. It flickers for a moment and then vanishes, and you sort of watch over the next half an hour, and that happens a couple of times. And then as the evening progresses, you see similar sorts of flickers throughout various parts of the village. Sometimes like down one of the main sort of the what would have been one of the main roads, but is now overgrown. You're too far away and there's not enough light to be able to see exactly what it is, but you just see this soft purple sort of flicker for a moment. But what you would all notice is that more often than not, there seems to be more of those flickers coming from where the temple is. And probably the place that has the least, you don't see any appear in the old tavern.
Grumpfel, are you able to see at all, perhaps? Anything you can recognize of the temple down there?
How far away are we from it? Sorry, Ham?
Oh, you're like at this hour of the night, you would not be able to see any details. Like it's a fairly sort of overcast evening as well. So out of everybody in the party, Delgrim is the one who would be able to see the best.
Yeah.
What do
Perhaps
you guys see?
Perhaps think back, Grumpfel, to when you could see the actual building during the day, but I'll describe it for you in great detail now. And Delgrim will describe as best he can kind of the architecture and anything that stands out about the building.
There is, describing it architecturally or even thinking about it architecturally, there's nothing unusual about it. Like there's nothing sort of defining. You don't recall seeing any like holy symbols or indications of any nature on the building.
Okay.
Does the light remind us of anything?
Interesting question. Can I actually get B, Tiernan, and Ruxy to roll Arcana checks for me?
Hell yeah. Holy shit, that's a good roll.
22.
29.
Fucking hell.
28.
Fucking...
Once again, lowest on the totem pole.
Wow, Ruxy, get good. Fucking hell.
Whoa.
This would have been
Don't
better
speak
off
to my
without
best
me.
friend like that.
All of you Tiernan, like it is definitively magic in nature. Like that is instantly obvious to you. It's like it's not like a like a natural fire or anything like that that's been tinged with chemicals that might cause it to change color. It definitively seems magical to you. And from your experience, quite possibly arcane in nature. I think that B, with your role, plus also your experience in this part of the world, you would know that it's definitely arcane in nature, and there is something off about it, but you cannot put your finger on it.
Does it appear like it is and tell me if I wouldn't know, but like does it appear like it's an effect, or does it appear like it's something someone is casting?
It's really hard to tell. Like the where it's been seen and the way it's kind of appearing, it doesn't look like someone is casting something from the experience that you've got.
Cool.
But it looks like there's there is some kind of arcane energy, and it looks off.
Like evil off, or just like ugh?
Just you don't know. It's like there's just something about it which you're like you've seen so much of it in the consortium, that it's almost impossible to put your finger on. Like there's something.
Blueberries.
And the only reason that you know this is because you got a fucking 29.
I'd like to ask one more question, if that's okay.
Sure. Yep.
Based on the color and the way that this arcane energy, for lack of better word, does it look similar to anything I've ever seen Destaria do?
No.
Cool. Then I don't feel fucking shit scared out of my pants. I would look at Roxy first and say, interesting. Looks like definitely something similar to what we would have seen back at the consortium. It doesn't feel, it just feels weird. I don't like it. But
do you guys believe it's arcane too?
Yeah.
Hamish?
Yes.
I guess yes.
With B sort of explaining it to you, the next time you observe it, you can also sort of note the offness about it.
I think we should go check it out.
Wait. B. If it's a strange magical energy of some kind, could this not be the Magerot? Could this not be dangerous?
Well, I mean, I can't get the Magerot. And neither can anyone that is here, really. None of you are arcane in nature.
You know what? You're right. Let's go check it out.
Well, let's do it carefully, though. Like, we should go and check it out now while we're seeing it happen. But let's be careful about it.
Believe me, I am always very, very careful.
Okay, Mr. I died.
Delgrim will kind of slump his shoulders. You're very right. Look, I show you exactly how careful I be. And Delgrim will... He will have the blindfold off during the night time.
Yeah.
And he'll close his eyes sort of quickly. And he will become completely invisible, as though the night itself embraces him and becomes one with.
My God, the night swallowed Delgrim.
It did not swallow me. Be a voice.
Yeah, it's almost like we can still hear him.
You can still hear me. I am right here, but I am going to be so very careful. In fact, if we would like to go investigate, I'll stay a little bit aside, and if anything untoward happen, I come rushing in to save the day.
Do you wish to scout, Delgrim?
No,
I can
think-
look-
yeah. no, I was gonna
I
do
can-
something. I was gonna have Delgrim just not respond and disappear.
Because I can also turn myself invisible and I could join you.
Why don't
I
you guys?
can as well.
Well,
Is
okay.
it, is
There's
it rocky
three-
terrain?
There's 3 people that can be invisible, and there's 3 people that can't, right? Or maybe we do it this way: we all still stick together, but the invisible people stick to like the outskirts, like checking if there's anything approaching or incoming, and I don't know, maybe find a little window to perch yourselves up on or something.
Well,
And
I'm
the-
not going to use up a spell for that, because it wouldn't really be worth it.
It's a very good idea, and that way, if there is anything of danger down there, they perhaps underestimate the 3.
Because we could be getting
visible
ambushed.
people.
And then the 3 of us that can't, we could just go in.
Yeah, it will be a reverse ambush. I think this is a very good plan.
So, Ham, I have telepathic speech. So it's like, as a bonus action, I could choose one creature within 30 feet of me.
Yeah.
And then we could speak telepathically within 5 miles of each other.
Yeah.
For 12 minutes.
Hell yeah.
Could I kind of do that at a point where I feel like the 12 minutes is like most appropriate, I guess?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll have
Maybe-
that on deck.
Yeah. Okay.
With B.
With B. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So what's the game plan? Who's going down? Who's staying at the camp? Who's casting invisibility? What's going on?
Sounds like we're all going down, but Tiernan's not going to use up his invisibility. If
Okay.
the whole group's going down.
Delgrim
I will be
have-
invisible.
Sweet.
Okay.
Delgrim will also be invisible. He'll have the crossbow out and ready, and I
Ooh,
guess
floating
as-
crossbow.
it will also be invisible. And essentially will be holding an action that if anything attempts to harm any of the visible party members, then he'll immediately plug a magical crossbow bolt into his head.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we going carefully?
All right. So what I'm hearing is it's group stealth roll time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those of you who are invisible get to roll with advantage.
Sweet.
Those of you who are not invisible do not get to roll with advantage.
18.
That 20 for a 21.
18.
Mm.
19.
Uh,
22.
Was that 22?
Yes.
Oh.
Holy shit.
And what did you get, Delgrim? Sorry?
What did I say? 18.
18. Sweet damn. This might be the stealthiest this party has ever been.
Yeah, there's not even one party member just clunking their way down.
Yeah.
No,
Five or
there's a party member clunking your way down.
Oh no!
Oh no, Grumpfel, what did you?
11.
no!
11.
Oh no.
That's
Unless
look,
it's rocky terrain and you want me to roll again.
I look, bless your cotton socks for always trying.
Well,
The good
you asked
thing-
Does
you asked
monks have any
Delgrim
abilities?
twice, so I figured you were asking Grumpfel, but then called him Delgrim again.
Yeah, no, that
Mm.
was my fault. The good thing is because this is a group check and the group has succeeded significantly with everyone, Grumpfel, despite your occasional missteps, you are kept sort of effectively in line by the rest of the group.
I think
yes.
I've put it down to he's just still a little bit off kilter from
Mhm.
the experience with the book and the stone can.
Is there somewhere specific that you guys are heading towards?
Pretty sure it was a temple, wasn't it?
To the temple, yeah.
Where the
Yeah.
arcane energy is.
The
Okay,
most concentrated source of
Yep.
light.
cool. Okay.
And the front door.
Yeah. Outstanding. So so question, are you kind of going through the village? Are you skirting around the village to get to because the temple's on the outskirts. So you could sort of skirt around the edge of the village to get to it if you wanted to, or you could kind of cut through the middle of the village itself.
I think it would be a good idea to skirt around the edge of a village rather than go all the way through in case there's something.
Now
hiding.
that we're closer, I don't know about anyone else, but could I would I be allowed a perception re-roll now that we're closer and able to see things in a bit more detail, buildings?
Oh, we would have pointed it out to you. Like,
If you're looking for something more specific now,
religious effigies on any of the buildings, specifically the temple,
yeah,
and any signs that show perhaps recent usage in the way of say, for example, the temple not looking as dilapidated and run down as some of the other buildings. Someone's obviously like propped up this timber here or moved this, or it doesn't look like it's just naturally weathered and fallen in or over or anything like that. So yeah, two-part effigies around the temple specifically, and any other buildings it may have. And if the buildings themselves, now we're closer, look like any recent tidy, it doesn't just look like it's been weathered and fallen over.
Okay. Yeah, look. So yeah, absolutely feel free to make a perception check around that.
Delgrim, can I make a counter suggestion? It's nighttime. We're obviously really sneaky at the moment. Like, this is the sneaky. B doesn't know where she's looking. She's just saying this out loud.
Mm-hmm.
While we're really sneaky, why not take advantage of it and go through the town and see if we can spot anything else?
That seemed like a reasonable idea.
We could see something really cool.
But it won't be me. I am very invisible, but also not for a very long time. So let's keep moving.
So what are you? So as a party, are you going through or around?
Let's vote.
I'll vote for through out
Through.
loud.
Telepathically through.
Whoa! Does that hit everyone?
No, just me.
Ah! Roxy says through.
Grumpfel?
It depends on what I see with the 26.
Well, this is also going to depend on which direction you guys are taking, because you cannot see anything from where you are because of how far
Oh,
away
right.
you are.
I thought we were like close enough for that. It was
No.
basically I didn't want us to barrel through it and go, oh, look, there's people here because they've been doing stuff.
Yeah.
We just didn't see them
No.
because they were behind the building. That's
Yeah.
why I wanted the roll. I thought we were close enough that I could get a roll to then make a decision on what I
No,
suggest.
this is like you guys are still like we're heading off.
Oh, okay. Well,
going
then
through or
Grumpfel,
around.
either way, it makes no difference to him. He can't really see anything from here. So
Gally, what did you pick?
Around.
I'm effectively blind, and I'm not going to light up, so I'm just going to go with the consensus of the party.
So it sounds
Oh my
like you're
God.
going.
2 fence sitters. Pick a side.
well, he rolled perception low, and he's still a bit rattled from the book, the thing with the book. So he's happy to go with the party.
Okay. So it sounds like you guys are going through. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess so.
TPK. Oh, wait.
Okay. All right. So
Gallivahad,
Ring
if
the
you are
dinner bell.
Gallivahad, if you are coward, you can go around outside and you can be extra backup.
That's a bit harsh, Delgrim.
There's a difference. Coward. Sensible. I choose not to ring a dinner bell, especially if we're trying to sneak up on someone, but we'll go with your decision. And, when it all comes falling down around your ears, I will be there to help you.
Well, the dinner bell rings at
'Cause you
5
need
p.m.
it.
usually. It's much later than that.
Delgrim
I'm going to go with
remains-
Gallivahad's decision. I've made my choice.
So you guys are going through the village. What is the
Mhm.
marching order, please?
Think with
First.
B having spoken the way she would, she'd be up front as well.
Okay.
With Roxy.
I'm a bit further in front with the invisibility. Just
Cool.
kind of sweeping.
Okay, so Roxy is kind of preemptively ahead, then B.
I
Yep.
will bring up the rear to keep an eye on everyone.
Yeah, you will.
Hot.
I'm looking at your butts.
Not everyone. Delgrim will invisibly be off to the side of
It's alright, I can see it in my mind's eye. It's fine.
single file stupidity.
Yep. Okay.
Fucking hell.
Who's after B?
Probably Tiernan, because Tiernan can't actually see very well, so he's going to
Okay.
be following somebody.
Cool. And then Grumpfel. and then Galley up the back, up the butt, with Delgrim off to the side. Okay.
Tiernan, I would offer you my arm if you wanted guidance. Through.
My hands are kind of full at the moment. He's got his shield out. His pistol. Well, actually, no, he doesn't use his pistol anymore. He's got his arm.
Well, I'll go fuck myself then.
Wow.
Well,
My hands are full.
That escalated.
wow. Yeah, that did escalate.
I'm joking.
That did
I'm
escalate
sorry.
quickly. Okay.
You get slighted very easily, B.
So, you guys...
He's just trying to be the people's person.
you guys finally start to make your way through this village. Up close, you can see just how truly rundown and reclaimed this place is. There is zero sign of any kind of inhabitation, life within these buildings. And the other thing that you guys also notice, especially now at night, just how quiet the whole area is. Like there's no sounds of any kind of like nightlife that you would expect, in the middle of the wilderness. There is nothing. Grumpfel, though, because we will use your roll of 26. As you are making your way through the village, you notice two small glowing eyes sitting on the top of a dilapidated fence. Obviously cat eyes, just to make it, plain.
There's just the two of them?
Just the two of them.
For now.
Just appears to be a single cat sitting on top of a fence. Barely visible. It's like it's behind, partly behind a tree. Everyone else completely missed it, but you ping this cat.
Who's got their shard set for a message?
Tiernan.
Refresh my memory. When we do message, is it pointed or is it group?
It's individual. You can't broadcast to everybody.
Right. But then if he knows that it's just Tiernan that's got it set, then he will just send Tiernan a message and give direction. There's a pair of eyes. Looks like
Wait,
cats.
what?
Looks like cat's eyes.
Cat?
Yeah. Are you using your inside voice?
Inside voice, yeah.
Okay, cool. Just checking. The cat, I don't know whether it's the same cat or not, but I thought I saw eyes that looked like a cat. Do you have anything that I know you can't quite see at the moment? Do you have anything that would help with your sight if things escalate?
Lots of fire.
Good. That could work.
But not what, the cat from the temple?
I don't know. It looks the eyes look like there would be cat's eyes, but I'm not sure.
Do I notice with his directions? Am I able to spot where the eyes are? Okay.
Are they still there when I kind of look back over?
When you look back over, they appear to have gone.
Ah, right. How close is Promethean? Are you front lead second?
Promethean doesn't exist on this plane of existence.
Oh, okay.
Delgrim, however, is invisible and you won't be able to see.
Yeah. No, the number you're dialing is that's our title. The number you dialed is disconnected. Where was Delgrim in the marching order? Sorry.
It won't matter. You won't be able to see him.
Yeah,
he'll be within earshot though.
Yeah.
That's what I was like. How roughly how far
within
would
earshot?
Okay. I say, old boy, are you around somewhere? And he's just going to try and say that as quietly as possible.
And from not too far away, will come a response. Of course.
I thought I saw eyes over by that tree, like the eyes of a cat, but it's gone now.
Why are you keeping this information from rest of group? The fucking cat is still here. He's still following us.
Are you able to sense or see anything nearby? Because the only reason he's communicating in Undercommon to Delgrim is obviously with the eyesight thing, there might have been further ability. So rather than go, hey guys, there's a cat over there, and have everyone go turn around, what? Just trying to be subtle.
Delgrim's effectively done that by talking about the cat out loud in common.
Okay.
Oh, that was out loud?
Yeah. I did not feel anything strange about the cat when it was following us earlier. Maybe it just really liked Bee's jockey.
Hold on a second. Do cats normally range this far from their home?
It's got free will.
No, I mean, like, does an animal, like the cat animal, roam this far from home? Normally.
I was never
Anyone know
allowed to have a
cats?
cat.
I don't know whether it's the same cat, but it looked like the eyes of a cat watching us from behind that tree.
Where's the tree?
It's
Points
like
points of direction.
15 feet off to the right. Like
I'm
between
going to the tree.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
want to go find the cat.
Okay.
Jerky out in hand.
Yeah. All right. You guys watch as B heads off towards where this tree is. Jerky firmly held. Hold on. I've just got to kill you all.
Whoa.
You go over to where Grumpfel was had indicated where the cat might be. What are you doing? Like, so firstly, make a perception check.
Cool.
I think Delgrim would probably be invisibly paired with B, checking into this as well.
Yeah. Okay. Have a look.
27.
Perception.
Okay.
You say? 17.
Also, can you thank Tammy for me? Because these Ravensridge dice are rolling real good.
Yeah, they are. They are. You, with a 27, you notice. You look around, like on the fence, like where Grumpfel had pointed it out. And sort of at the last moment, you look up, and you can see, like, up high in the tree, is a cat. This one's black and white. It's not the same cat that you saw at the temple. This is a different cat. But it's sitting there, like, watching you. Very obviously watching you.
Hey, kitty.
Well,
Would you like some jerky?
doesn't move.
Okay, I'll just leave it on this branch here. I'll just leave it on a branch. Back up a little bit. Also, if you can speak common, that'd be really cool.
Bro.
Okay. I tried.
A different cat?
Tell the party it's a different cat as I back up.
At this point, yeah, okay. So to be clear, this is not an attack nor a spell, but Delgrim's going to use his primeval awareness, just kind of tap into the fundamental forces of nature, to sense if there are any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fey, fiends, or undead present within 1 mile of his
1 mile.
location. Yeah.
Does the ability tell you like what it is? Like, do you specifically know what you sense? Do you just sense that there is something? How does that specifically work?
Whether the following types of those creatures are present within 1 mile, it doesn't give me their location or number.
Yeah, okay. Once again, how does this manifest for Delgrim?
This is more fundamental to Delgrim's kind of nature in general. This is something that he picked up in Narvalorge and is almost a prerequisite for survival in that area, to be able to read the state of nature around you and assess any threats if you are attempting to protect those that you love and care for from being gobbled up by all the nasties down in the dark. And it's not dissimilar to that reaching out with blind sight, only this is reaching out with more of just a innate understanding of unnatural elements around him.
So you take the moment to sort of let your senses reach out into this environment, and you straight away sense just that impending danger and doom of there being things definitively out there.
We need to be very, very careful. Delgrim's voice will call out from the visible dark.
Question.
There is something here. Sorry, go.
Would you know the difference between the things, or is it just a blanket? There's something, but you don't know what it is? Because I'm just flagging because Gallivahad's Fae. So I don't know whether that's fucking with your.
No. That wouldn't fuck with you. No, because that would suck donkey balls.
Yeah.
No.
Where just refresh my memory. Whereabouts are we in relationship to the village?
You are like walking through the middle of the village right now.
All right, if that's the case, after what Delgrim just said, I'm activating Blinky's shield.
Yep. Okay.
Spread out. Be very careful. Be wary of any strangeness around you. And then I guess Delgrim, at the very least, will continue towards the temple.
Odd same.
Everyone gets 13 temporary hit points.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Yeah, I rolled the 8.
Thank you.
Nice.
John, keep those dice for later. You're doing real good tonight.
Now that's going to last up to an hour.
You continue sneaking your way through this village, and you get to sort of the part of this old road which starts to wind up towards where the temple is. Let me just quickly see how many.
5 arrows fly out of the dark.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that like arrows or a boomerang or?
They turn me into a pincushion.
Being slightly ahead of the party, you're kind of inching your way forward, and all of a sudden, in front of you, like out of thin air, there's this little black and white cat appears. It's just standing there with its tail straight up, and you are 100% convinced it's looking at you.
Cat-sized, right? Like
Cat-sized, yeah. Yeah, and it sort of tilts its head and goes,
probably just shoot a little message to be just did y'all lose a cat? And then she's gonna kind of try and not fully circle around it, but you know how when you're trying to see if something's eyes are tracking you, like that is what she's doing.
So as you do that, it is you can figure out that it doesn't necessarily see you, but it knows exactly where you are.
Okay.
And it actually, to the point of, it walks forward and rubs itself up against the side of your leg.
Do I like cats? Nah, she shakes her leg to try and like get it off. It freaks her out. She's invisible.
The cat sort of. The cat does it. Cats. It does it again. Well.
The cat's catting.
Yeah, the cat's catting.
Okay. She's gonna keep walking forward.
It runs round in front of you and sits down.
I mean, yeah, she's just gonna keep walking forward. You live with cats, you know that it's a hassle, but it can be done.
So the rest of you can see now this cat kind of like winding backwards and forwards in front of a space where you assume your companion Ruxy is. And I just very quickly need to check something here.
And another cat. And I'm going to send through a message to Grumpfel. Grumpfel, there wouldn't by any chance any sort of links cats with any particular gods at all? Out of curiosity? Like, is any any god symbolizes cats or something? To your knowledge?
That's a very good question. Hamish, would Grumpfel
make a religion check for me?
Let's have a look at.
Because Tiernan thinking we run into a cat at a temple, and
I just love how religion is the thing for a cleric, but it's not. Intelligence is not a prerequisite for the class. That blows me away. I'm sure that religions welcome all manner of creatures to their fold and to their path as we make sense of the world we find ourselves in.
Does anything come to my mind?
I mean, roll a religion check as well.
It's 15.
Okay. No, there's nothing which kind of indicates, cats attached to any particular religion. But the cat seems to lose interest in Ruxy, and then proceeds to just sort of ponce through the party right up to Gallivahad. And go, bro. I say, are all of you always this rude? In Sylvan. So anyone who can speak Sylvan will understand what this cat is saying.
Oh, well, I don't think you were using your words before, so potentially that's why no one said anything?
Well, I mean, it seemed pretty obvious to me that I was standing in front of your friend over there and stopping them from trying to go further ahead. I mean, it's obvious to me. Why would I need to use my words?
Well, sometimes people ignore the smaller things.
Right, so you're calling me a small thing now?
Well, you're smaller in comparison to me, but I'm not meaning it in a rude way or a disparaging way. I just want to. I'm Gallivahad, and you are
Mortimer.
Mortimer. lovely to meet you. Is there a reason you're trying to stop us from proceeding?
Well, yes. I mean, if you go up to the temple, it's quite likely that you'll all just absolutely die a most horrible death. In fact, standing around right here, right now, you're also more inclined to die a very horrible death.
Well, what's in the temple that would kill us?
What's in the temple?
Yeah.
Oh, I call them echoes.
I will stop for a second and say, does anyone know what an echo is?
This entire time, have you been speaking another language?
Yeah, I've
Yep.
been speaking Sylvan.
And the cat has also been speaking the same sort of...
Correct.
Did you just talk to that cat?
Well, he talked to me first.
So you can speak to animals. Wait, no, that doesn't sound like a cat noise.
No. It's Sylvan.
It looks more black and white to me.
Oh, Heath.
Come on, you limit my puns. So I've got to use them at the right moment or the wrong moment.
Do cats normally speak Sylvan?
Look, I can't say I've ever met a cat that speaks Sylvan before. This is certainly my first. Mortimer here says the temple is full of echoes, and we would likely die should we go to the temple, and we're probably likely to die if we stand around here for much longer.
Can I roll like Arcana or religion or something, or to try and if I've ever heard about echoes?
This would be something which you have no experience with.
Okay.
Yeah. Mortimer looks at you, Gallivahad, and goes, "Look, I'm not sure what you're saying to your friends over there, but standing around here in the middle of the road is also going to be a great way for all of you to die. I would suggest that you all vacate this village as quickly as you possibly can and never come back." It's not a threat, by the way. This is just me trying to make sure that nobody dies and gets very messy.
I appreciate it, Mortimer. That's really cool of you. What is an echo?
An echo, it's like a memory of a person, like an echo, like a residual life or energy force, shall we say. I'm not entirely sure. All I know is that basically anybody who comes here and encounters one of these things dies.
How come you don't die?
Well, because I'm smart. I run away.
So you've not actually been in the temple?
Well, no, but I've looked through the windows. I've seen the lights. It's very, very obvious that's where a bunch of them are.
Have you seen a teenager walking around here not too long ago?
No.
Gallivahad, if you're talking to said cat,
Yes.
ask if they know who Raluca Valasu could be found.
Raluca Valasu. Do you recognize that name?
Yes, I do.
Who is that?
She lives here in the village.
Oh.
She's kind of nice, but also kind of horrible in some respects.
Is there any chance you could take us to her?
I mean, no, I would much rather you just leave. And again, you're standing here having a conversation, and I'm getting more increasingly concerned.
Well, let's walk and talk, Mortimer. If you take us
walk to where, Gallivahad?
To Valasu. We would like to go. That's the whole point we're here in the first place.
Oh my gosh,
And
you've come here for a reason. Well, look, that seems awfully silly of you.
Rude, Mortimer. Rude.
I'm rude. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone here doesn't die.
Well, we're either going to die because we've had no other option but to look around aimlessly, or if you know where this Valasu person is, you could take us there, point us in that direction.
Well, look, I mean, that's also kind of hard because, like, she sort of moves around. well, her house. Her house sort of moves around. I mean, I think I know where it is. I don't really keep track of her very often.
Well,
At
that
this
would be better
stage-
than aiming just at the temple. So if you got a rough idea.
At this stage, please, can I get everyone to make a perception check for me?
18.
19.
Oidy 20.
I heard
Yeah.
perception check and I had to come back.
Outstanding.
For a nat 1.
Yeah!
Well, I'll see myself out.
10.
10?
And Blinky got a 22.
22. Okay. All right.
26.
Holy shit balls. Everybody who got over 20, you notice across the street, in between a couple of buildings, something move.
I think we have company.
Mortimer will feel, presumably, be able to sense the presence of Delgrim as he kneels down next to the cat, and in fluent Sylvan says, Mortimer,
Oh gosh, yes, hello.
perhaps now would be a good time for you to take us to the witch. And if you don't, I'm afraid that we might not be the only ones to die here this night.
Ooh, make an intimidation check for me, please.
Sure.
Tiernan didn't notice anything. Oh wait, someone said something.
Didn't see.
Can Tiernan brace himself? Because of Grumpfel said something.
Yeah, yep.
Gallivahad will gasp audibly.
In Sylvan.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
How do you-
Sylvan.
Gasps in Sylvan.
Le gasp.
Le gasp.
So Sylvan's just French.
Oh, Mortimer,
Oh,
you're
no.
going to get a crossbow between the eyes if you don't get
Yeah.
us safely out of here.
I have no idea what they're
Sacre bleu.
saying, guys. It's a completely different language.
Wow. So what was your intimidation check?
17.
17.
Because he is tired.
18, sorry, plus 1.
18.
Intimidation.
Okay. Mortimer gives you the look a cat gives when it is 100% like just. It's a look of pure disdain into the space that Delgrim would be. Like it's exactly just. No, that's.
When you're being mean, this is who you're being mean to.
Yeah. And then goes, fine, all right, I'll take you to the witch.
Quickly, everybody, come, let's go. Follow the cat.
But right now, I think we might be in a little bit of trouble. And he vanishes. As around you, you see off to where that movement was, this purple flicker. What you see in that flickering light appears to be humanoid in form.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly once a person, human-sized. You can see that the flesh has rotted away from most of the body. There are bones exposed, tatters of flesh and clothing hanging from it. Most of the skin from the head is gone. There's just like sort of small chunks of hair hanging down. But inside you can see, like in its chest, where that purple flicker that you've seen before, that's where it's coming from with this thing. Just flickers slightly and then slightly brighter. Then further down the road in between a couple of other buildings, you see the same thing again. Another form. This light flickering. And all you hear is Mortimer say, "Ha ha, I think maybe we should probably run about now." question for the party.
Mm.
I'm really conscious that we've got a few people who are quite tired this evening. We are looking at potentially entering into a combat situation. Normally we would go for another hour, but of course combat is always one of those things which can be a little bit hit and miss at times.
See what you did there.
Yeah.
Wait, we can't talk our way out of this scenario?
Not this time. I'm sorry, Beatrix.
Parsley. Parlay?
Parlay. I wanted to say, would we like to stick a pin in it here and pick this up next time? Or would you like to embark upon what is about to happen?
Would probably prefer to stick a pin in it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Starting to feel it a little bit.
I can feel the energy. I can feel people. I know, Heath, you're a little bit tired as well.
I was feeling, but I could do combat if the will of the group is that. But if the will of the group is sticking a pin in it, then I'm happy with that too.
Well, I'll not sit on a fence, and I'll say let's stick a pin in it and do it next time.
Okay. I'm getting a general vibe from that. Emily, Pro, you guys are very quiet.
I'm good either way.
Yeah.
See, fence sitting.
Well, like I'm
Isn't it great?
not here to force people into doing more play.
I'd fight stuff until midnight, but I'm also not inclined to drag folk who are ready to bail out into it for another hour.
It's good. I say fight then.
Yeah.
Off the
Let's
fence.
go!
Yeah, go to hell, John.
I'm already there.
I'm already there.
Wow.
Wow.
I reckon I just saw Button Mummy's ball gown turn this most reviled green.
I'm going to say let's stick a pin in it for tonight. Because I want to make sure that.
Ask a question?
Yep.
Can I do something before we stick a pin in it that's not combat related?
Sure. If there's any sort of last actions or last anything from anybody, sure. Why not? What is it that B wants to do?
Roxy's still invisible, right?
Correct.
And I don't know that I know we're telepathically linked, but I can't activate it. You have to talk to me, right?
Good question.
Once you're linked, you can talk. I believe you can talk backwards and forwards.
I thought it was back and forth, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You and the chosen creature can speak telepathically with each other.
Cool. I say to Roxy in her mind, cool, I'm gonna do something stupid. And then I'm gonna cast Sending to Destaria.
Yeah. What?
Okay. And what are
I
you?
have 25 words.
Yeah.
I should have thought about what I was gonna say first. Hi.
Me again.
It's me. I know this is weird,
Call me maybe.
but you don't happen to know how to fight echoes, do you?
Oh, fucking hell. Is this the name the cat had for them? Fuck!
Well, no one told me.
You've still
I'd
got.
appreciate any insight. Bye.
Response comes back. Soundproofing.
And Duck
She's
goes,
arcane and all-knowing. She knows what an echo is.
Fucking hell.
Wow.
use
Wow.
a duck's quack.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did
cool.
you tell me you did that? Or did you just
No,
say
I just said
something
I'm doing
stupid?
something stupid. But actually, let me double check this. Because everyone else, it is a verbal somatic spell. Do you have to say it out loud? Does everyone just hear me say that?
I believe my understanding is, yeah.
Yeah, so what you would see is the tattoos on B's hand glow violet. Should like make some sort of a gesture. And then she'd say that out loud.
Look, and I've now got 2 weeks to work out what the reply is going to be.
Yeah, why not?
I think
Yeah.
you're just gonna hear a telepathic. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
bless your heart. You think that's gonna work?
You're gonna have to wait 2 weeks to find out what the reply is
That's
because,
fine.
boy, that was a choice and a half.
It was a real dumb choice, but hey, let's go.
Look, dumb choice.
But a fun choice.
Yeah, look, it's always cool to jump in there and do something that's a bit out there. Cool.
Plus, she
like
has
I
no
said-
reason to hate me. I just ran away. I didn't write her name on a wall and say Destaria sucks balls. Like.
But you did do that.
Didn't we do that in the session 0? I thought.
Oh no, Roxy did that. I didn't.
Oh, okay, that's okay. Then that's fine. Hey, look.
Always blaming Rexy.
we will stick a pin in it here because I think we've got people who are a bit tired, which is cool. Combat's one of those things. But as always, favorite moments from this slightly shorter session.
Footy cat.
Yes.
Grumpfel running to that tree. Because it was just real stupid that Grumpfel just refused to speak to B at all and kept running, and then B did a really cool thing, like the what is it, moment to think? Really cool. I just love the idea of B just jumping in front of Grumpfel and being like, "No, stop!"
Whereas Grumpfel, for
Okay.
him, it was a moment not to think, where usually he stops and thinks about everything. It was answering an impulse and a moment of going with it rather than thinking. Or rather, overthinking.
Yeah. Cool. What about others?
All the footy cats. So how many did we get to see? A black cat, 2 black and white ones. They're clearly not cats. I just like.
Who knows? Maybe cats in my world can speak Sylvan. You don't know that. No one's ever asked.
Maybe cats in our world can speak Sylvan.
Well, look, this is true.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah, fucking-
shit.
Try
Yeah,
speaking
yeah.
French at a cat. See what
Yeah.
happens.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go.
Wee wee.
Yeah.
Let
Parlez-vous
me out.
français.
in Discord.
Yeah. Cool. How about others?
Have a chat with a Lashat.
I liked Gallivahad picking Delgrim up and running along with him. I thought that was real funny.
Least favorite moment.
Wow.
I liked picturing it in
helpful.
my mind because all I saw was this short little dude being running, and then Gallivahad just being
Yeah.
and picking up in his stride.
Striding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a cool sight, and then just little legs kicking, resisting.
Canonically, Delgrim's just got really short legs.
Whoa.
One
calm
of these
down.
days, Delgrim, I intend to yeet you with
No, toss him
consent.
to the dwarf.
With
Oh, yeah.
consent.
With consent. Yeah.
Drop
Don't tell the
kick.
elf.
Delgrim's not above being eaten.
I want to football throw you.
Mhm.
Wolves aren't that small. They're quite bulky.
Yeah, but Gallivahad's built, so it's built different.
Cool. Anything else to anyone that they want to throw into the ether on this evening?
Yes, I had some favourite moments from you, Ham. Aminal was one, and Persnific was another one.
Thank you for selecting the me fucking up moments. That's a beautiful thing.
Good.
But those are the ones I enjoy the most.
The more important question is, did you take a timestamp?
No, I did not. But I'm willing to put the effort in to find them.
I liked Delgrim saying that he didn't sleep well without his axe because it just made me think of him having a little body pillow that has a sexy axe on it. And he's like, "Oh, I can't sleep without it."
I hate that.
I
But
just
mommy,
like-
can we make that merch?
I
Can we
just-
make an axe body pillow?
A curvaceous axe.
and it's gonna be sexy.
Yeah.
I like the phrase "sexy axe." That
Give it
makes
some
me real happy.
eyelashes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
eyelashes, bit of lippy.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's
I'm-
what I saw in my head.
No,
It tickled me.
What the hell?
I'm
Hey, we don't yuck people's yums here.
No,
Yeah.
This is true. Look,
Don't
look,
kick shame me. I love an axe.
everyone should have an axe to love.
True.
Or axe.
Look, hey, its handle is made out of a tree root, right? Like, I don't know if you've ever seen tree roots, but some of tree roots are real sexy. Like, it's doable. We can make this work.
Hey Alexa, play Wood by Taylor Swift.
Fucking hell. All right. Hey, look, we're gonna raid out now to someone who I haven't been paying attention to because I haven't got the right chat open. Who are we heading up? Who are we raiding? What are we doing?
Friendly here.
Friendly here.
Little
Friendly here.
For some D&D action.
Oh,
What?
yeah. Awesome. Hey, look, thank you very much to everyone who's hung out with us tonight. We really appreciate you choosing to spend your time with us. It's super nice. We've got one more session this year.
Boo!
And we're starting off
fighting
with
ghosts.
We're starting off with combat. So, like,
Woohoo!
Never
oh, no.
mind, we're not
Oh,
going
no.
friendly
Oh, no,
here.
we're
They've
not
gone
doing
offline.
quick. Panic.
What
Are
about
we
the-
going with the first option, Saz? We're going to Little Miss NZ
Oh, Little Miss
some-
NZ's lovely. She's
for a
so
24-hour
Yeah.
stream Fortnite.
Yeah. Yeah.
D&D adjacent. All
Hey,
right.
Sabrina Carpenter skin exists.
Yeah,
Get them
cool.
skins.
That's that
Yeah.
me espresso.
Yeah, and look,
Fucking
Little Miss
hell.
NZ's super nice as well. So, hey, look, thank you very
This
much,
is
everyone.
true.
We'll talk to you. We'll see you in a fortnight, hopefully.
Ah, Fortnite. There's the hook. There's the link.
Yeah.
There you go.
Stop.